Alright, so this is going to be a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising for July 2021. And this is going to be, I'm specifically looking at love, although sometimes other messages will come through. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do first is a couple of oracle cards just to see what the general energy is surrounding Cancer. Here, I'm just going to use the bottom one too for this month. Okay. Go with the flow. So it's letting go, cleansing, receiving. We've also got clarity. And then we've got summoning power, along with sensuality. So we'll see how that plays into the tarot cards that we get. Alrighty, I think I'm going to use the Fantastic Menagerie. Alright, it is huge though, so it can be kind of difficult to shuffle with teeny tiny hands. So bear with me. Alright. So, what is going on with Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Love for July 2021? Okay, so that makes sense with the clarity card that we got. Okay. Alright, so the clarity card definitely makes sense because we've also got Judgment here. Alright, it's a really cool Judgment card. I love this deck. But along with the Ace of Wands. Alright, so it seems like Alright. Basically there's a bit of a revelation that you've just had or you're about to have. Some sort of realization that you're coming to. And then there's going to be a fire kind of lit under your ass to make some changes. Okay, that's the fire being lit under your ass, basically. And I was going to draw some more cards on what that was, but it all makes sense right now to me. So there's some sort of romantic situation, okay, that, alright, we've got the Ten of Wands in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, the Fool in reverse, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. This is all an energy of refusing to take that leap, refusing to take that leap of faith, refusing to go for it, to start something new. This is also a card of not moving, refusing to move forward, not going anywhere. This is a card of either releasing or of refusing to take on burdens. So it could be the other person, it could be the other way around, because remember, tarot reads energies, but I have a feeling it's you. But either way, one of you has not wanted to 100% go into this relationship. Somebody's had some doubts. And this month is going to be like the make it or break it month, essentially. So let's see. What is likely to happen between Cancer and their person in July 2021. What is likely to happen between Cancer and their person July 2021. Alright. And now, before I call those guys out, I also just want to get a few cards on how this person feels about you. Cancer's person feel about them? How does Cancer's person feel about them? Alright, so that clears things up. That Ten of Wands that we had a minute ago, it's a different deck, but the same card came out. That was on their side, so just cracked my back. Alright, so they were the ones who either dropped the responsibility and the burden of the relationship, or they were refusing to take it on. Okay, but with the Seven of Pentacles, it seems like they're willing to kind of start putting in the effort. They're willing to kind of maybe pick that burden up. So they're definitely, the person that you're dealing with is definitely interested in moving forward. Okay, now as far as what's likely to happen, got the Two of Cups. All right, that is the card of harmony, of the two of you coming into balance, coming into union, of being very much so emotionally connected. Okay, so that's good news when it comes to a relationship. Okay. Then we've got the Nine of Wands. That's the card of persevering, even when things are really rough. Even when one or both of you may have given up or been tempted to give up. And then we've got the Three of Coins, the Three of Pentacles, along with the Four of Wands. Okay, this is the card of you guys being able to work together effectively. It comes out a lot in workplace readings. So there's a chance that you worked together, but if not, either way, you guys are finally in July going to be able to kind of start working together to build something, to build a solid foundation, something that's worth celebrating, something that's really worth the effort. And that's going to make this person less afraid or less hesitant of putting in effort and taking on that responsibility of the relationship. Now, it seems to me like this, that you've almost been dealing with like somebody who's afraid of commitment. That somebody who you may have been casually seeing, or maybe you felt strongly toward them, but they refused to make it official. There's a small chance, or there may be a couple of you who are actually dealing with somebody that you were officially with, that maybe you were in separation. But I feel like for most of you, it's somebody who you've been on and off with, or you've been casual with for a while, somebody who was kind of afraid to commit. And it looks like this may be the month that they're committing. All right. So, I'm going to get some advice for you. I'm actually going to start off with the Oracle cards. Advice for Cancers in this situation for July 2021. Advice for Cancers in this situation for July 2021. Alright. Where'd that guy go? Yeah. So, there's a good chance that you guys may have started off as friends. So definitely utilize that connection. to build trust, to have fun together. And that's going to really help you to, I don't know, lock this down. We've got innovation. So, you know, it may not be a traditional relationship. It may not be exactly what you would have wanted if you would have written it out. But you need to be open to new ideas. You need to be open to, you know, different versions of relationships that you may not have considered before, thought possible. We also have cultivate love. It's time to lead. So make sure that, you know, if it's somebody who's really been running away from commitment, make sure that you explain, if that's something you want, that's important to you. But whatever it is, make sure that you're very clear with what you expect, what you want, and your boundaries, okay? We've also got transform the way you see with it's all in your head. So I'm actually going to clarify that with a couple of tarot cards, because for advice, that's interesting. All right. Oof. Okay. Yeah. All right. I feel like that is regarding your version of the perfect relationship, the perfect family life. The Ten of Cups is the card of, you know, whatever your version of a husband, wife, kids, a dog, a little house, and a white picket fence. Whatever your version of that is, you know, when you are in a relationship with somebody, that may change. It doesn't have to, you know, you can definitely stay firm in what your version of that is. But when you get with somebody, if you care enough about them, you may want to reconsider what you really need and what you're willing to give up, okay? You may have to move away from some of the things, and it may take some serious self-reflection in order to be able to come to terms with that and to realize what's actually important to you, okay? All right. Any other advice for Cancer in July 2021? All right. The Queen of Pentacles. So make sure, and it's interesting because a couple of signs have gotten this this month. Sorry, vape. But so this card just reminds you to take care of yourself and to nurture yourself as much as anybody else around you. You may give a lot to those around you, and you need to make sure that you're taking care of your basics. You know, it sounds stupid coming from one adult and taking this advice as an adult, but make sure that you're sleeping right, you're eating right, you're drinking enough water, stretching, etc. You need to have the basics basically covered, okay, before you can really be healthy in any other aspect of your life, okay? Also, it didn't come out with the Empress too, so I don't say it's a strong chance, but there is a small chance of pregnancy this month. So if that's something you don't want, then be careful, okay? Let's see what else we can get. Any other advice for Cancers this month? All right. So, There may be some changes within yourself or your relationship, but I feel like it's more within yourself that need to happen in order for a successful relationship to be possible. And that is possible. Okay, we've got the Sun, we've got the Six of Wands. That's the card of victory. That's the card of getting what you want and also getting recognition. And that's just the card of happiness. You know, the Sun is like burdens off your shoulders, carefree, childlike energy. Okay, so it may take a couple changes on your part, but it's going to be important to do that. And also, some Cancers, because I'm a Cancer rising, so I'm going to say we, but because we're so giving, and sometimes self-sacrificing, after enough times of being let down by that or hurt by that, we can kind of build up too much of a wall. So make sure, I mean, there's a difference between protecting yourself and building up a wall that's unhealthy. Okay, so try to find the middle ground there. Also, make sure that you're able to balance emotions with logic and with intellect. Make sure that you're able to actually discuss how you feel and what's important to you. Okay? So, it looks like that's that for this month. It looks like it's going to be a good month relationship-wise. It does seem like, you know, if you're a Cancer who's been with somebody who's been, you know, afraid to commit, it looks like this month there's going to be some commitment happening for you. You know, you may need to have a conversation with them in order to make that happen, but it does seem like they're going to kind of, any fear that they've had or resistance that you've been shown is going to kind of fall away. Also, you know, like I just said, make sure that you're taking care of yourself first and foremost. And that may be the little bit of confidence you gain from doing that may just be what this other person needs to see to feel comfortable committing. Okay. So, all right. Thank you guys so much. Check out my other videos. Check out your sun, moon, and your rising signs. Also, I do have an Etsy shop. I've had a shop since 2019. I've been reading professionally since 2017, but I've taken it very seriously for the last couple of years. So if anybody's interested in a personal reading, I do that there. I'll have the link below. All right. Thank you.